Hey everyone, this is Nazir with Project 3 for MDF 1403. For this project, I created an app called Feed Me, which is an app that pulls the closest 10 restaurants around you and gives you some more details about them. So to view the list, you scroll up using this scroll bar, and you'd have all the 10 restaurants in this table view. If I click View All, it takes me to the map where I can click on the pins to see the name and the phone number of each restaurant. There's actually 10 on this page, it's just they're really close to each other, so you can only see 8. If I click back, it takes me back to this page where I can click on a restaurant in a list, and it takes me to the detail page on it. Now I can scroll up for the phone number, address, and the map, where I can also click on a pin to get some more information, which is the name and the phone number. If I scroll down, I can see the name of the restaurants up here. And if I keep scrolling down, I get this bouncy zoom effect that happens every time I scroll down. If I scroll up, it scales it back down and it moves the image accordingly. You can go back, and each restaurant is coded for either fine dining, pizza, if it's a cafe, if it is a bar, or if it's a fast food. So if I click on the bar again, get the same information, same details back here. Okay, so for the code piece, this is my storyboard. The way I did it here is I actually put a map behind the first view that displays all the restaurants, and when I click on the View All button, it hides all the views in front of the map and actually shows the map and give me full capabilities of it. I can move it, I can zoom in, zoom out, press on pins to get information. And so as soon as I click the View All, the views disappear, and then the back button fades in. When I click back, it fades out, and then I get back my views. And this is where my table is populating. The code actually is very straightforward. So I have my table view code up here, really straightforward, same as last couple of weeks. And then down here I set a frame for my main view so that I can move it up and down every time I scroll up. Now I wanted to pull the coordinates straight from that first array so that I could display them all in the View All in the main page, but I was having trouble kind of navigating an object to pull these specific information, so I had to create another object array for just the coordinates so that I can view them all when I click the View All. So down here I initiate the location manager so it can pick up the GPS signal as soon as the app launches, and you can see it here in the background. It's centered around the user, and all the restaurants are kind of within that parameter. So in my on-click IB action, I created it so that when I click the View All, it hides all the views, and it also fades the back button in. And if I click the back button, it brings back the views, but then fades the back button out. And I have another IB action which is done so that I can exit back from the second view controller. My custom cell class is very basic, same as last week. There's only the title and the icon for each cell, so it was really easy. So my detail view control is again very basic, same as last week. All I did was retrieve the info back from the properties that I created in my data layer class and assign it to the UI labels and UI images in a second detail view. I also brought back the coordinates for that specific restaurant, and I made it the center of the map, and added the annotation to it over here. And down here is actually all the code you need to create that bouncy zoom effect for the image when you scroll. Before you do this, make sure to connect the delegate for the scroll view to your view controller. If you don't do that, this won't work. And my data layer is the one that has all the properties so that I can pass information to the detail view controller. So I think there's a lot of stuff I could have done better. I really wanted to get dynamic data through an API, and I was about to start on it, but then I was hit with a virus on my machine that kind of wasted 2 days of my week, so I just ran out of time. So I just decided to focus on the design this week and then hopefully work on it over the weekend to try to get the APIs working and go from there. So that's actually pretty much it for me. See you guys next week.